Happy Mother's Day to everybody in any role of a mama. I get asked a lot about patience. How do I have it having so many kids? Matthew chapter 9, verses 18 through 26. Jesus was already preaching about fasting. He was questioned about it, but while he was preaching in verse 18, it says that a synagogue leader came up and asked him if he would heal his daughter. Point being, wow. So Jesus was talking and he was interrupted, but Jesus was interruptible. Skip to verse 19. Jesus got up and went to go heal this little girl. If you go down to verse 20, it says, just then a woman reached out. He was already interrupted while he was talking, got up and walked on his way. While he did that, he was interrupted again by a woman touching the hem of his garment because she had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. If you skip down to verse 23, it talks about Jesus had walked straight into a noisy crowd where people were grieving. They were all gathered together. Back in that day, they used to hire professional wailers, grievers, to come in, and they would scream and wail and cry and grieve around this grieving family who had lost a loved one. What stood out to me, and this is what I wrote down, I wrote, while daughter reaches out, son cried out, chaotic noise drowned the setting, he stayed the same, which is such a picture of motherhood. You've got chaos going on all of the time. Kids might be fighting, screaming, crying, they're hungry, diapers need to be changed. All of the things of motherhood. The main points that I saw in Jesus's character and how he held himself through all this was he was calm in the chaos, he was available, he was attentive. The biggest one was that he was busy but never rushed. And the neatest part about all of this, both physically within the text and metaphorically, verses 18 through 26, the direct middle of those, which is also the center of this entire message that the Holy Spirit gave me, is to touch his cloak. The woman said, if only I touch his cloak, I will be healed. We obviously don't have a physical cloak to touch anymore, but we do have the word, we do have prayer, we do have worship. I hope that this encourages another mama. I hope that you all had a wonderful Mother's Day.